Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2022 with Dover Athletic in League 2 and actually up the right end of the table, currently sat 9th place on the 13th of December. Since the last episode, a lot has taken place. Last episode we finished with the 4-1 victory, the dramatic 4-1 victory against Walsall, and then, similar to the previous episode, we then started pretty poorly, losing to Crewe, losing to Port Vale, and then things have suddenly started to pick up in the league, beating Northampton, Plymouth, beating Barrow, beating Colchester, a draw against Exeter and a draw against Aldershot as well. We also managed to beat Cheltenham in the FA Cup first round. We then drew Altrincham in the second round and drew 0-0. So we do need to have a replay of that. And if we win that replay, we'll be playing Cardiff in the third round away from home. That might help us financially. Probably not the draw that we really wanted. Today we are going to have two matches. It is going to be Salford City, 8th place Salford versus 9th place Dover, and then Newport County as well, down in 15th place. We're not going to play the Altrincham game on camera because basically we should win. We should have won that one. And this is how the league table looks almost at the halfway point. By the time this episode finishes, we're essentially at the halfway point of the season. 31 points, just 2 points off of the playoffs, and just 5 points off of automatic promotion. I don't think we're going up first time, but if we are kind of fighting, that's what we need to be doing at top half of the table. That needs to be the goal. Top goal scorer in the league, certain Jaden Williams. He loves a goal. The starting lineup for the Salford City game then will be Ross Stewart in goal, Richard Elise, Zach Orr, Leon Pambo, Will Cocolo as the defence, Paul Searle and Forster Kaski in the middle of the pitch, Laird and Spong on the wings, Humphrey and Williams as our strikers. We still haven't managed to get a tune out of Stuart Humphrey just yet, but he's starting to perform better. His last 5 games, he's got an average rating of 7.0. No goals to speak of, but he is starting to improve. We are going to individually say to Stuart Humphrey, what do we say? Pump fist. I trust you to make the difference. It motivated him. We'll also probably say the same thing to you, just to see if it works. It does. So we're away from home then. We are still wearing our home kit, annoyingly. Every single match so far we've recorded on camera, we've been wearing our home kit, haven't we? So we haven't got the chance to see our red away kit or even the purple third kit, which I imagine probably Dover very rarely play in anyway. Elise with the ball has been complaining recently about not getting a lot of first team football, so he's getting a start today. That was a strange clearance from Zach Orr. Sonogo to Towler. Lumps it upfield for Salford. Williams is getting it for us though. Now Spong on the left-hand side, who missed a few matches through injury. Sonogo, sensible head back to King in the Salford goal. So what is the goalkeeper going to do then? Have a wander round by the looks of it. Long throw. Right-hand side is Christie. On the wing is now List. He's got not a lot of space to work with. He still managed to find the ball through to Brown. 1-on-1 with the keeper. It's a very good save from Ross Stewart and Leon Pambu, who we have offered a brand new contract to because I don't want to lose Leon Pambu, who's probably one of our best players, gets that ball clear. We could technically end this episode in the playoffs. If everything goes our way, Cocolo with a very risky slide tackle gets away with it. Laird's not going to quite get there, is he? And now Salford can come forward, List into the penalty area, hits it well over the bar. We got a bit lucky with that one. Zach Orr with the ball, 10 minutes left in the first half, plays it across to his centre-back partner Pambu. Forster Kaski to Paul Searle. Forster Kaski again, back to Pambu, left-hand side, some space, probably on the right as well. Zach Orr's lost out to Brown though. That's not good. That is really not good. Dawdling on the ball and Zach Orr trips him up. That's probably going to be a red card as well, isn't it? Or do they do double jeopardy? I think they do double jeopardy. Penalty and a yellow. If that was outside the area, that would have been a red card. It is going to be Norburn stepping up to take it. He sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Salford take the lead, and it is 100% Zach Orr's fault. Things aren't going to plan, are they, at the moment against Salford? They move up to 6th place in the table. We drop down to 11th as the half-time whistle goes. We've had a couple of chances. They just haven't been very good. Point finger, you've been unlucky. That seems to have motivated enough people. Let's go straight into the second half. Laird is struggling. Spong is struggling. Who else? Pambu is struggling. Elise's on a 6.2. Maybe I shouldn't be playing Elise, who I said literally earlier on that he wanted some more first-team football and I promised him I'd give it to him. Maybe that was a bad idea. Humphrey through ball to Williams, takes a touch out wide, goes for a long-range effort anyway, skims the top of the bar, goes over, remaining 1-0 to Salford at the moment. I think we do need to do this Elise substitution because he's not having a good game. Zach Orr has made amends and his second goal of the season. He didn't score a single goal last year, by the way. He's got 2 already this season. It's 1-1. I think it was Forster Kaski who took the free kick just straight onto Zach Orr's head at the back post, unmarked for the big former Arsenal defender. It's 1-1. And we are going to do this Elise sub. We are going to do Adrian Reed-Stephen, who, much like Richard Elise, hasn't been playing very well. But we kind of need to start getting somebody to play well. They're saying Pambu's on a 6-5. I don't really have any centre-back options on the bench. We do have Tim Hayes, but he's not really a centre-back. We're going to take Jaden Williams off for Rob Street as well. I think that's all we're going to do. We've got one more sub that we can obviously use. Dean Laird is looking like the prime suspect to be substituted at some point in the next maybe 10 minutes, which is not quite yet. Salford have themselves a highlight. Christie to Coleman. Forward to Azaz, on the ground, finds Brown, has to go backwards, intercepted by Rob Street, forced to Kaski, backwards to Leon Pambu, now Kokolo. Is this going to be a chance for us, or are we going to just completely mess this up like we did earlier for their penalty? Zach Orr lumps it over the halfway line, Rob Street, the substitute, controls it well, takes a few touches, he's hit the post again! Every single episode, I swear, Rob Street hits the post. Every single episode he seems to do this. Salford with a chance of their own. It's Ross Stewart coming out to claim that one. So the goalkeeper's got it in his hands. We've got, 17 minutes of normal time to play. Stewart's going for a wander. Long kick over the halfway line towards Humphrey with his mohawk. Doesn't get there. And Salford once again coming forward with the ball. I'm worried that Zach Orr's going to get sent off. And I think it was Walker was his name with a very long range chance. Well over the bar. Let's do this Dean Laird change, shall we? Because he's having a bit of a shocker. We will do Ben McNamee, because that kind of makes the most sense, doesn't it? Now, if it stays this way, this actually isn't a terrible result, is it? This isn't a terrible result away from home against a side who are probably one of the better sides in the league. Salford obviously have a fair bit of money behind them. I don't know if they still do in this save, but they start off with a fair bit of money. Spong to Street, plays it on the ground to Humphrey. He's going to put the ball in, but he was offside. You can see it a mile off, and Humphrey isn't going to get himself a league goal just yet. Is there one more chance? One more chance to go Dover's way, or is it going to remain 1-0? It looks like it is going to be 1-1 against Salford, and I guess we have to take it. A penalty for Norburn. Zach Orr, though, making amends. Humphrey really should have scored, but obviously he was well offside. You've done brilliantly to salvage a draw. I am going to say to you, though, I'm not happy with you, because you got a 6.5 again. A couple more days have passed, and we've done a little bit of transfer business. Hallett is an English and I think Republic of Ireland left winger, available on a free transfer, formerly of Brighton. We've picked him up on a free. He's going to sit in our under-18s. And Cian Pennant is formerly of Leicester City, one league game to his name as well. 21 years old striker, brought in again on a free transfer. Is he a relation of Jermaine Pennant? He's got a brother called Tyrell Pennant. He's pretty good as well. I don't think he'll want to join us. We've also loaned out Jordan McAneff to Morecambe because he wasn't playing for us. And he's not really playing for Morecambe either. 2 games off the bench, but he has scored a goal. We are the other side of the Altrincham game, and as expected, we did win the match 4-0 in the end. A Rob Street hat-trick. Jaden Williams also on the score sheet. I did kind of go full strength as well because I wanted to make sure that we get into the FA Cup third round. We are going to be playing Cardiff City, and I think that might actually be potentially in the next episode. It's going to be on the 10th of, what was that? That's January. That's how months work. So the 10th of January, we might be playing the Cardiff game on camera, but now we have to play Newport County. We've dropped down to 11th place in the table. They are currently 16th. Let's hope that we can win this one. Maybe. We're at home. We do alright at home. So the starting lineup for the Newport County game is going to be Stewart in goal, Elise or Pambu and Silko Thomas in defence. Elise keeps his place because he actually played in the last match and was alright. Silko Thomas comes in for Will Kokolo because Kokolo hasn't been very good the last 5 games, an average rating of a 6.6, so we're going to change things up a bit there. Jack Earing and Forster Kaski will be in the middle of the pitch today. Earing obviously comes in for Paul Searle. Paul Searle, by the way, he's down here. He needs a rest, so we're going to be giving him a rest. McNamee and Spong on the wings. It's going to be Street and Williams up front after Street obviously scored a hat-trick in the match against Altrincham as well. There might also be a debut for Cian Pennant today as well because he is on the bench. He's made it onto the bench for his first possible appearance for the club. Newport County wearing a lovely turquoisey teal-coloured kit. Cross-field ball. Earing gets it clear though. Callahan down the left-hand side. Is he going to whip in across? Crosses it in. At the back post is Shade. And Tyrese Shade makes it 1-0. Not really the start that we wanted, was it? At home, we are 1-0 down against a team who are lower than us in the table. I'm genuinely expecting a mid-table finish this season. We kind of got a little bit of a nosebleed earlier on where we moved up very close to the playoffs. We're starting to drop down to where we should be, But we are still in touching distance. We have ourselves a throw. Silko Thomas to Forster-Caskey. Thomas crosses it in. Williams at the back post. It's a terrible bit of goalkeeping, but it's gone off for a throw. Are we going to see the throw, or was that the whole highlight? That was the whole highlight, apparently so. Earring has the ball for us, 26.5 minutes. Leon Pambu gets it. Just inside his own half. Forster-Caskey on the left is Spong. Forward to Williams. Right hand side is Richard Elise into the penalty area. 5 white shirts to pick out if he can get his cross away. He's walked into the corner. He's managed to cross it in, and we have managed to win ourselves a penalty. Dolan has pushed Williams, apparently. It's going to be Jake Forster-Caskey stepping up, the number 13, the old man of the team at just 31 years of age. Left-footed penalty. Put it in the back of the net. Son of a... It was a penalty. That's basically a free goal. Silko Thomas with a throw for us. We need to make sure we get this equaliser. Thomas crosses in. Back post is Williams. He's hit the bar. Every single match we seem to hit the bar or the post. What is going on? Still not quite at half-time. 36 minutes on the clock. Pambu's going to pick this one up eventually when he gets there. When he decides to wake up. Down the left then. The big Frenchman's going for a run. Don't like the fact that my centre-back's going for a run. Earring gets it from Forster-Caskey. We've gone off towards the right-hand side. We've got a runner in McNamee, but Street's going off instead on the right-hand side. Elise's behind. 3 in the box. Crosses it in himself. It's a terrible cross. He's found the left-back. What a weird bit of football. What a weird bit of football. Forster-Caskey to Silko Thomas on the ground. Finds Jack Spong in the penalty area. Takes a touch. Keeps it in play across to Williams. And Jaden Williams gets goal number 14 of the season. But Jack Spong must take all of the credit for that. He could have just ran the ball off the pitch. He could have shot himself, which is what they used to do in FM21. But no, he stopped it, passed it across to an unmarked Williams. That was just sublime, absolutely sublime. And Williams makes it 1-1. Newport have had 1 shot, and it was the penalty. So we should be winning this game. Silko Thomas's free kick smashes straight into the wall, apparently. Finds Zach Orr with loads of space, and Zach Orr's just blasted that into the bottom corner. The camera angle was very weird. It's been disallowed. Why has it been disallowed? Was he offside? I don't think he was offside, you know. I don't think he was offside. Half-time then, we have been the dominant side apart from the penalty. That is literally it. We should be winning this game. We really need to be winning this game. Ben McNamee's done absolutely nothing, hasn't he? So we'll take McNamee off. Tim Hayes or Pennant? We're going to do Kean Pennant as a right winger. I mean, he can play as an inside forward on the right. Unexpected debut, I think, for Kean Pennant, but here we go. The 21-year-old is going to make his first appearance for Dover Athletic. We're moving up to 9th place currently, although a win might move us up just a little bit further up the table. Schwank, good name. I love that name. That's a great name. Rye, through ball, finds Laurie. Faced away from goal, Callahan to Rye, takes a few touches. He has to score, and he does score. They've had 2 shots on target and scored them both. That goal came out of nothing, didn't it? That goal came absolutely out of nothing. They've had 2 shots, 2 on target, scored 2 goals. Football Manager, everybody. Right, let's try and do a change, shall we? We are going to do Stuart Humphrey coming on for Rob Street. Whether that's a good idea or not, I don't know. We've got one more change to try and do. Pennant isn't really making an impact, which is no surprise. He's making his debut kind of out of position. Day with a free kick with about 15 minutes to play. It's Farkharson, good name. Runs the ball forward. Rye, forward again. Finds Laurie. He's gone off towards the right-hand side. Big Leon Pambu's chasing him down, though. Laurie's still going. Crosses it in. We need to get that clear, and we do through Richard Elise, but it's coming straight back towards us by the looks of it. Livermore to Elliott. Forward to Rye. Once again, back to Elliott. Across to Livermore. Forward to Rye. Leon Pambu, the big Frenchman, sticks a leg out, nicks the ball. And now, here we go. Pennant on the right-hand side. On his debut. Can he make an impact? Goes off towards the corner. Back to Richard Elise. He's going to try and go and maybe get a cross in. Is he going to do it? He does cross it in. Front post is Williams. And Jaden Williams is there. It is 2-2. His 15th goal of the season. He's celebrating like we've just won the game, lads. We're still drawing the match. I'd like to point out that Kean Pennant was involved in that. He didn't get the assist, but he got the assist to the assist. That counts for something, right? 3 minutes of injury time is just disappearing very, very quickly. The full-time whistle does go, and it is another draw. But that, it's almost the definition of being FM'd, isn't it? An XG of 2.63, against their 0.75. They only had 2 shots on target up until maybe the 60th minute, and yeah. we really shouldn't have gave away the penalty. I say penalty, it wasn't a penalty. What am I talking about? Shouldn't have gave away the penalty. We really should have scored our penalty. It's a mess. It's a mess of a game. We should have won that. So weirdly, even though that was another draw, we are now 8 unbeaten in the season. Basically, November was a very good month for us. We were actually 3rd place manager of the month. I believe Emma Hayes, who is the manager of Port Vale, got manager of the month. We should have been maybe 2nd. Port Vale had a good month. Ours was pretty good, but I guess we did draw against Exeter, Aldershot, and now obviously Salford and Newport County. So we're not necessarily picking up enough points, but we're doing a reasonable job. 33 points so far on the board. If we take a look, last season, what do we need to survive? 44 points. That's our target, and we are most of the way there. We are 3/4 of the way there. We should be guaranteeing ourselves survival come the end of January, maybe? That might be optimistic. That is going to do it for this episode. Next episode, I think what we're going to do is going to be a bit of a split episode. We're going to go for Cardiff, obviously in the FA Cup 3rd round, but we've already played Bristol Rovers. We are going to play Port Vale. The match that we were supposed to play last episode that got postponed, we're going to try and get a Port Vale game in. For some reason, I really want to play Port Vale on camera this season. Thank you very much for watching this one. 2 draws and technically a win as well if you include the Altrincham game. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and you're enjoying the video. Stick your comments down in the comments section below about how we should be doing a different system, I don't know, to maybe score some more goals, or maybe we need a new goalkeeper. That's something I'm genuinely considering. But thank you very much for watching this one, and I will see you in the next one where maybe we might win in the FA Cup 3rd round. That would be lovely if we do.